Hello. Hello, how are you guys doing? It is, for me, March 12th, Wednesday, March 12th in Japan, 5 in the morning, because I woke up at like 3. I was traveling for 24 hours. 24 hours. I was at Cardfest Dallas, and I was there for the entire weekend. I left Monday. My flight was delayed by like 2 hours, which wasn't actually a big deal. But since it was direct flight and stuff, but it was like a 13-hour flight. Got to customs, got through everything, and yeah, most is jet lag. So this time around, because last year when I was in Japan, it was the same thing where I'm like, I just can't sleep. I always wake up at like 4. I can't do anything about it. And so this time I'm like, I'm gonna get as exhausted as possible. I went to bed at 11 p.m. last night in Japan, up for 24 hours straight. Didn't sleep on the plane, just stayed up. Like, okay, cool, I'll do this. And then I went to sleep. I was like restless. I'm like, all right, cool. Hopefully it's like 6 a.m. or so. It was 3. I slept for 4 hours, and then my body was like, cool, you're done, because it's like 9 a.m. LA time, which my body's used to. So I'm horribly awake right now. There's no chance of me falling asleep. So I got some Boss coffee, which I'm super happy about. Especially, it's so cool you can get them like hot in vending machines here. It's a fun little thing. And I got some food, and they just put out their breakfast stuff. So yeah, I have no semblance of a stream schedule this time around. And I have I'm traveling with Jonas, and he's not here yet, so I get to take advantage of it. I don't know what his sleep schedule is going to look like too. Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, I think that there's a chance I just pass out for an ungodly amount of time today. And we'll see. I'm definitely going to get some curry. I think I'm going to start with some curry for lunch later today too, because it's my favorite. But that's the idea. So no semblance of a regular stream schedule. I know a lot of people have been asking me for the events, like the deck list from the event from this past weekend. Those are coming this week. I'll let you guys know. There's likely not going to be a video for it, but I will be getting that out. Also, I have my new microphone set up. If this is sounding like a little bit loud or soft or anything, please let me know. I want to fix that as soon as possible. But I've been really liking this guy. I've never really messed with lav mics before, and I ended up just investing in some since I was going to be out here. And since I'm rooming with Jonas, there's definitely a chance for us to do some like collab stuff, which I'm really looking forward to, because I have like my DSLR set up. So hopefully that works out too. And especially like worse for nothing, right? There's going to be a restriction list that drops in a couple days. I'd love to do an analysis with him. I haven't dropped an OP10 tier list video yet either, mostly just because we don't know what the restriction list is going to look. I don't want to just drop a tier list just for it to be changed in another day. So sounds great. Good to hear. Good to hear. It should be charged. This has been rated for like a couple hours, so I don't think it will die on me. If it does, whoops, but I think it's fine. So actually I do have 2, and I think I can charge the receiver separately if that ends up being a case, but we'll just jump on into it and go from there. So I don't know how long I'm streaming. I don't know what streaming is going to look like today, but I did want to play some Smoker. Smoker's been my favorite leader, I think, from OP10 in general. I also think it's one of the least likely decks to get hit from the restriction list. I think the only card that people are moderately complaining about is Eustace Captain Kidd, and I understand, like, this is a divisive card. I don't think it's going to get hit personally, so there's that. Worth it trying to play in some locals? I think so. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of like Fusion World locals too. I have a friend in town who's been playing Fusion World, and I just like the game a whole lot. And I think the meta right now is really good. This was almost a Fusion World stream. This might be a Fusion World stream tomorrow, but that's kind of my thought. But I know, like, you know, Doflamingo's likely getting hit. Black, like, either just as a color in general, are more targeted between Gecko and or Blackbeard is going to get hit likely. And then I think purple is going to get hit in some capacity too. So, because purple Straw Hats are just like an obnoxious amount of the meta right now, but it is still early on the Japanese side. But yeah, everyone over here, sorry, I can say over here now. That's crazy. Everyone over here in Japan loves playing that blue-purple Luffy. It's very, very strong right now. So, but I'll be going to some locals. I'll obviously be going to Card Fest the spectate finals there too. It is OP10 meta, which I think is fair, but hopefully like next year, I'm thinking that they're probably going to do the same thing that Digimon did, where they're trying to converge it with, like, Digimon is also having their finals at Cardfest, and they're all on the same meta, which is cool. So if that happens for One Piece next year at this time, that'd be cool as well. Yeah, you just saw me in Dallas. Yeah, a short like 30 hours ago. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, this will be this, and then when I get home, I have like 3 days of rest, and then there's like the Pasadena like super event, like battle hour makeup and everything. So I'll sleep in April. Hopefully my taxes will be done by that time too, and I don't spend too much in Japan, so I can actually pay my taxes. But I digress. So, but yeah, we're gonna play some games. Thinking about it, I did have to update the sim. So hopefully it works. You guys will find out with me real quick. So this is obviously a suboptimal stream setup. There will be not as much as you guys are expecting, but I do like, the one thing I do like about this setup is you guys do have chat on screen, which I normally don't have on the Twitch side, but with how the layout works and without me being on the, I usually like a forward picture, but without having like a green screen, it kind of gets disruptive. So I kind of like what this looks like. So there it is. Press this button. There we go. All right. Let's see if it works. See, we're connected to the server, Asia Northeast, just in case. All Might, of course. I'm happy. I'm happy you're able to get it. All right. Kind of want to get Smoker, right? We got like Tashigi Smoker, but yeah, we're playing more of the Straw Hat build. So I kind of like I really like this card. This is the main reason I like playing this deck. I think this card's really strong right now. It's kind of hard to interact with. Sanji, or I think Sanji's better, right? Because then we can just do the thing. Yeah. Yeah, the event. Yeah, and it's so easy to leave two open. So. Yeah, a really good start. All right, so we're at 4. We can use the thing on Sanji, make it 7k. They could have something in their life to get rid of this, which is kind of scary. Because alternatively, we can just go 6 and then play this without being afraid. But I think we can just play this out, right? So play this, give it the boost, leader effect to set to active, big 7. I don't truly care if they have a KO effect because we get to draw one. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, like that kind of stinks, but like I still get to I think you gotta do that, unfortunately. 5-cost smoke would be really nice here. I will say, like, since we're kind of more reliant on plays, this deck is worse against Teach. I think we have to do that, unfortunately. We have 2 blockers. Yeah, and the Shanks, yeah. Let's see, Fabi, yes. Actually, Fabi, message me on Discord. I wanted to send you a message, and I don't think you have Twitter. I could be wrong. It could be a skill issue not finding you on Twitter. But I appreciate, because I was gonna reach out to you because we talked in the terminal, and I couldn't find you, and I'm like, I'm passing out. I'm too tired. But I hope you also had a great flight. You got home safe, and it was really nice to meet you. And congrats again, and I guess more publicly, on your first place finish at the One Piece Day. Just really cool accomplishment. I'm passive on Twitter. Yeah, please do, because I was trying to reach out to you. I'm like, we've never connected outside of that. So I realized it was. Okay, I'm going to say that this will never get its effect. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, and I hope your flight and your trip and everything was good as well. Oh, they didn't. Wow. Well, all right. So 2 is active. Unfortunately, we're 1 short because we could do that. And they're going to 9 next turn. Yeah, them not discarding a card kind of is biting them in the butt a little bit. The mole. This is going to be kind of nice too. I guess I don't know. I think it's probably likely good to play. Has been good. Nice. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. See, AJ, broadcast was awesome. I think so too. I think it was a good time. So what, they can go 9, so we'd have to 2K 1K. Yeah, probably have to just do it. Probably double 2K off what, Tashigi's, yeah. Tell them might just be better eventually. All right, top deck a good straw hat. Okay, that kind of. Yeah, they get the card draw. Oh man, going down to 2. But yeah, it was a really great production. I maybe because I was, besides commentating, I didn't do anything else. So the team was really good. I appreciate what they did. The assets look good. The setups for the stream was great too. Like they spoiled us. They spoiled us as the casters and you guys as the viewers. It was a really good experience, and I hope that's more of, less of like we can expect that kind of thing more often, I guess, is my hope. Let's see. Yeah, I originally signed up to play. It was a couple weeks ago, but I promise this wasn't like a long con. This wasn't a long con of like, oh, I'm gonna play, and then I bought tickets and stuff. They refunded me, and but it was definitely a case of like how do I say it? You got a blocker, okay. Oh, that card is very good. Oh, she could have done the numbers a little bit better. I don't think they're gonna get out of this, just in case we get something good out of our life. And they systematically can't go for game now. Like, they can get rid of like 2 bodies, but now they have to be worried about me going for game. Yeah, better for commenting. And if I'm going to be so bold, I'd rather every time if I given the choice, I'd rather there be a broadcast for people, and that's almost always like why I don't commentate. I usually commentate instead of playing. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, the 3-6 bum out. Yeah, so, but yeah, I appreciated it. Oh man, still no big bad boy, scary boy, Newgate. Not Newgate. Teach. Yeah, they're coming by the end of the week. By the end of the week. I'm probably not making a video for it because it's and I don't know. So there were 3 events over 2 days. So that's 6 events, right? And then additionally, if we look through the I think 3-6 is a very obtainable record for me, but I don't know. So it's the end of the format. We might get we're getting a restriction list at some time, right? It just feels like it's going to be kind of tough to do top 16 for all of them. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. Luffy's kind of good. I mean, do we just go for game? I think we do, right? Maybe 9's a little bit too ambitious. Oh, really? All right. What is our best play? Sincerely, it might just be playing out this Luffy, because we can go put 2 Dawn here. It becomes a 7K, right? So 7 and 5 plus 6, 18. So 2 9s. I think that's unfortunately obtainable for them. So I think the better play is just to do this. Yeah, nice pass. But yeah, so it might just be top 8 because that's still 48 deck lists across 6 events. I'm probably not getting, nor if I do, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do leader data stuff. And then if I'm feeling crazy, I'll do top 16 across all of them. But that's just recognize that's 96 deck lists. I'd have to shift through. So also Kitty with the 16 months, thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're able to, like, you know, have a normal sleep schedule, an eating schedule. Your head doesn't hurt all the time. You know, normal human things. All right, yeah, we won this. Right, because one blocker's likely not going to do enough to do anything. In normal human things, yeah, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, that's my mentality, right? It's the end of the season. Also 7 and 12. We put 6 here. Oh, yeah. 2 11s. Yeah, they didn't use leader effect either because they're afraid. All right. Show me 3 2Ks and a 1K. All right, you did the thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, they just had enough counter. That was a good game. Yeah, they didn't drop 10 drop teach all game, which is really funny too. One second. Yeah, right. But so yeah, I'm gonna do my best. Here's the thing. Like, unironically, getting a top 16 in any of those events is a real accomplishment, right? Going X1, because even though they're like wide pods, they are they're really tough. They're obviously like a lot of great players from around the world. So I don't want to snub anyone. I know there's a lot of people who just get value from being recognized on that part, and I want it to be shown. And so normally, like, at least my cutoff is normally for like whenever there's like invites on the line, just to help track that info too. So we'll see how I get the deck list and how I'm feeling, and I really don't know how I'm gonna present it as well. But we're going first, sure, because we have yeah we're fine. Just know I'm going to try my best. Promise. Promise. Yeah. All right, but we're currently 0-1, losing the teach. But yeah, I'm in Japan right now, so it's 5:30 in the morning for me. So I traveled I was awake for 24 hours, starting Dallas, U.S. Central Time Monday morning. And then, dang it. And then I didn't sleep on the plane at all, which was 13 hours. Which original 6K or less, okay. 7 and 7, yeah. What did I watch on the plane? I watched quite a few things. I watched the show A Real Pain, or not, the movie A Real Pain, where Macaulay won his Oscar, Emmy, whatever. He won an award for it, so it was really good. It was a really good movie. I like that. The issue is that I started with the best movie first, so the rest of them are like, these could be better. We want a 2K out of this. I think we can just do that. Yeah, the chopper's pretty good. Ooh. All right, we're at 7. I kind of want to play out Zoro because it's clear that something's likely going to get hit. So Smoker's gonna. This just lets me do. That's kind of nice. That's kind of a cool little combo. Yeah, I really like the Zoro in this deck, to be honest. Versus, I don't think so. I'd have to go. I can't actually identify that with this client. I can in like Fusion World, but it's either I do this and get a blocker, or just keep Zoro out for another time. Yeah, Zoro for another time, especially since we have the chopper here. Ooh. I think getting rid of the Beckman's probably worth it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, still doing all right. We do run out of resources with this deck. That's like my least favorite thing about it. So we don't really have that much card draw. You got the boy. All right, they definitely have Divine Departure, right? And we're at 3 life, right? Do we even care? We can go for game. Kinda. Let's do this first. Does they have to have like Rad Beam +1? Yeah, that Banish feels pretty good, huh? It's probably just Zoro, right? They have to use Departure on that, but still feels bad. Yeah, and then 2 7s. So I'm not afraid of losing next turn. Yeah. Okie doke. Yeah, I don't think there's a way for them to stabilize here. I have seen like people put like copies of like Marco in here too, because those that can be really good to play off Zoro. I think you also like you can still do like 5-drop. Like it's too bad it's only. Yeah, we just do that, right? Just so we systematically can't lose now. Sure. But then I just go everything face. Yeah. GG. Yeah, because they wanted to drop the shanks, they just didn't have time to. All right, 1-1. Woo. All right, keep it going. So I think this deck is good, but I'm playing like a more, I think, aggressive version of it. I do think there's also like a way to play more like a supernova-centric version, but like maybe then Bonnie just becomes better in general. I think I like going first more if I see my smoker, which I did, and then this hand's great. Hand's really good. But like just being able to play Bonnie, right? We get to get a free Bonnie activation essentially in this leader, which is really good. So maybe I'll do more of a maybe we'll try a different build with it too. Because I like Bonnie, and then like we can potentially like use like Zoro for some fun stuff. Oh, they're so good. Double 0 costs. Yeah, it's me. All right. Yeah, big 6. Yeah, we'll take it. I do want to do some more limb testing too. Limb could potentially just be really strong going into so yeah, 2 or more, and then this can set itself active, or yeah. And oh yeah, they can set each other active. Yeah, that's good. That is strong. We have a good combo. Go 5 here. We'll probably place Anji out again. Because they don't like taking damage for free, right? But like we can kind of resource drive them. Next turn we get to do Luffy, Zoro, and yeah, this hand's really kind of disgusting. Yeah, this is also, hopefully you guys don't get any unintended ASMR when drinking coffee. If it is bad, let me know and I'll mute myself. Nami, it's fine. Alright, we'll take the 7. Ooh, kid. And playing Dofi, which is, yeah, now a blocker. And everything's active. That's kind of scary. All right, do we want to just Beckman to get rid of the Dofi now? I do love our fun play. I don't think we're losing. I don't think we're losing if we do our fun play. All right, since we know they don't have any 2Ks, yeah, let's get rid of that instead. Oh, you got the Show of Resolve. That's good. That's one of the better cards. Congrats. That's a really good pull. That's a really good pull. Whoops. I mean, are they trying to trick me? Can they do something to interact with this Luffy? I don't think they really can. Let's see. Lonely Driver says, shouts to the boys at Fox Vision. Hody, I mean, yeah, but then they just do two 5K attacks, right? And they can't attack with Hody because it's played rested. So I don't think that really does a lot. I think we're fine. I also think maybe like this build is trying to do too much, and maybe should focus on more like I'm building like a little bit more aggressive leaning, right? I mean, I can go block 2K and then like not be afraid of anything, right? It's probably fine. And they're playing out a now, which lets them draw 2, discard, or sorry, draw 3, discard 2. And like, just in case it matters. Not that I think it will. Being able to restand everything at the end of your turn. Oh, I think they did the ordering a little bit wrong, but that's fine. It doesn't really matter. All right. And there we go. All right. Oh, I didn't say GG. I meant to say GG. I just... Sorry. Lonely Driver GG. I am not 100% today. I'm not 100% today. Don't hold this against me. Eggman's got bad manners. He forgot to say GG once. Also, Lambda, if he gets hit, this is a deck I want to play. Yeah, so, and for the dice, yeah, I have another order of dice that should be releasing in the first half of April, and then a half restock of the rainbow dice, so that should be happening. I'll let you guys know. I'll do the thing where I announce when they drop too, because I know that these can get competitive at times, so that's definitely happening. There will be more dice. And then I also made a really big order on like the standard Eggman dice, like the black background with the white pips. Those ones I'm trying to get more of a more like regular stock for the store to always be up. Also, Fresh Nagas, I guess you can. There you are. Sanji's kind of good for this. Especially the mole gun's pretty nice too. The blue gold dice, yeah. Those are essentially out of stock. I might try to. I have like got like 20 of them left. I might do some like fundraiser like things for them with them. Which I eventually I had like a fundraiser for February, and then when I got hired to do One Piece Day, I'm like, that it doesn't really make sense to ask for money. I felt like in that situation, so I rescinded it, but I will. All right. Do we really need to get rid of this Bond Clay? I don't think so. We will play this Sanji though. Then we will use leader effect, get 2 Dawn. So we can do 6 and 7. Sorry, 7 and 7. Actually, I think 6 and 8's just better. I hope you don't see the logo. Yeah, that's what I tell people, like, you know, you can always just blame me. All right, yeah, 6 and 8 felt like it was better. For what? For 7, they can play. Oh, Kid is kind of gross, and that's like 1k out of like what Mulgun can do. Definitely should have chose the chopper, right? I'll pretend like they did 7k with chopper. I'll be kind. All right, and then another one. Actually, wait. We can do this disgusting play. You guys ready for it? Probably a little greedy, but there it is. Yeah. But honestly, I think getting rid of that Kid for the rest of the game just feels better. Yeah, sure, they have this Luffy, but we're pretty okay with it. Sure, draw me a card. Ooh, Rosie. Sincerely, I think our best play is to literally just wait it out. They don't really have a great way to get rid of this useless Kid. And I'd rather set up for like a double blocker and more of like a bigger attack next turn with it. Just have more cards in hand to help defend it. Ooh, Hodie's kind of nice. Yeah, because if they put me down to 0... Yeah, that card's dumb. Alright. Now I just have to have it so they don't have Goldie Roger, and then we're fine. Right, they don't play that card. That card's kind of bad, right? Also, even if they do, these Rosies will do a lot of work. Yeah, 8 to 6. All right. All right, I kind of like this. Let's see, how's Japan? Good, despite the whole I can't sleep thing. I guess this one just in case. Four up, huh? And another giant gets them there. Yeah. Yeah, GG's. Yeah. Giant's broken, right? Can we say this finally? Can we all agree? they left four up. I mean, they did a good job. Fresh August, you did a good job, right? You identified that Hody was the way that you lost, but yeah, it's just brutal. Brutal. Yeah, Caleb. Yeah, GG. I had a whole identity crisis on stream about it already. But yeah, thank you, GG. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't say it in the chat. It is me being tired and jet lagged and just really salty, really. The game wasn't that good enough. No, I appreciate the games. And you too, Fresh and August. I'm guessing you're back. Yeah, for the record, if you guys don't know, shoutouts to Yomi with the Spanish tutoring. Fresh and August is fresh butt cheeks. So I appreciate them being fresh. Let's go second against Shanks. I think that's like slightly better. Yeah. Honestly though, I think it is just almost better. Because it lets us do like a lot of cool plays. And like it lets, oh yeah, it's just better in general. Also this Luffy really helps us too. I might switch to just a more aggressive build in general and see how that works for me. I guess Zoro. I don't love having to take this, but there it is. I'm playing that. I guess we just play Chopper just as a blocker for the rest of this. We'll take that one. And they have their own Chopper.
Uh-oh. Don't love the thinking. They haven't used leader effect, so even if I go 7, they can... I mean, I think going 7 is probably fine, right? Because they can block. They still have to, like, do something. Let's see. Carrot Meta, happy Tuesday and or Wednesday, as I know it currently. Yeah, I hope you're having a good time. I mean, they're not gonna just like go super ham, right? They're just gonna play Ben Beckman to get rid of Luffy. Cool. It's like I know the deck. Used to play with Zoro. Tank Zoro 7 to 5. I think we're losing this game though because we weren't able to get as an aggressive start as we wanted. All right, they're going to 9. Silvers would be kind of good here. Sure, it sure is. Now, do you want to KO the Zoro or just like leave it there so I can't attack with it next turn? Sure, I'll play out this Luffy for free. I almost want to play like Dragon in this deck. Sure. Ooh. That's kind of good. I haven't played the defensive event all day, it feels like. 7 and 8. The, what, 10,000 igloos or whatever? They're saving him? Dang. That chopper blocker is so good. Such a good card. But again, this board seems it's just been so nasty. I think we might have to like double down and just only doing like Straw Hat stuff. That might just be really good. We can also play like if we go to EBO1, we can play like the new green Nami as well as like an additional searcher. And I would probably take out like the Eustace Kid and Nami stuff, or like and probably like the Tashigi. Maybe just make it like way more aggressive. It's like this playing out Chopper feels dumb. Yeah, the double search is really good. They doing for 9. Overs. All right, Nami can find me something to help me. Okay, just Sanji. Yeah, there is. Yeah, but if they have Goldie Roger, right, we just lose. Wow. Yeah, I might try to build like an EBO 2 build of this. All right. We can go 9 into Chopper with one of our blockers, and that's essentially saves it. We have 2k, 1k, 1k in hand, so I'm not like afraid of a big body. Yeah, I think just guarantee getting rid of the Chopper is just better. Even though like we're a little bit afraid of losing. I mean, if they had 2k, 2k and save this, then we're kind of worried. But at least we can go 7k into Beckman and get the force clear. Oh, they're thinking about it. They are thinking about it. I don't know if it's better. Yeah, I kind of made a video on it. But I'd say generally my expectation is that Dofi gets hit. Gecko Moria, Rebecca, the combo that exists right now doesn't exist in some way. Either one of those cards get banned or rotted, or they can't be played in the same deck. Something like that. Cool. Well, bye, Beckman. All right. I hope I don't lose, though. They're in top deck mode. They need 2 attacks to stick, and I have a blocker. As soon as I can get out of 1 attack, I'm probably fine. I've seen a win-loss statistics for Meta Leagues before. Pretty much OP10 is done for the meta. OP10 should be starting soon with PCG matchmaking. So, well, that should be... It might be this Thursday that they're updating it. It's either this Thursday or next that they're starting like the OP10 meta reports. And I'll make a video for that too. I'd have to double check like what the timing would look like for it, but yeah. Yeah. Their previous ones are on my website though for OP10, and there's like 2 months of that. But I don't know if this deck's better. I think the build that won in EBO2 was better with what can we get out of that? It's either block or we don't, and then 8 and 4 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18, so 2 more 9s, so it's like 3 9s. 3 9s. 5 here, yeah, we can block, and then we can go. No, don't worry. Your triggers will be insane. I think I could have kept one more card in my hand, but I just decided to pitch the whole hand. You'd have to. I wouldn't know offhand if you're stream day 2. What leader were you playing, and what was your matchup? Oh, that's too bad. Jeez, close one for sure. Yeah, blocker Shanks seems really obnoxious. And again, red is probably like Shanks has probably one of the highest potentials for decks that will be a winner from this restriction list, even though like it didn't like mind the Doflamingo match. I don't think a single red card is getting hit, right? No red cards are getting hit for the restriction list, right? Which is half the reason I'm playing Smoker right now. So I think Shanks is just going to be consistent. And we get the new promo that I don't think people use it anyways, but that card can be good. This hand could be really good too. Could be really good too. Get him. Dang it. But yeah, I might transition, and it might just be better in EBO2 with the green 1-drop Nami. But this is good. Yeah, I think we go 5-6, and then we play out another Sanji. Yeah, I was red purple. Okay, I don't think we saw that matchup. We did see some red purple Luffy's versus Dofi, and they won on stream. In that case, they can just block. No. They used the effect already. Yeah, so they'd have to block 1K. Woo. Yeah, next turn is going to be strong. And these 6Ks are really obnoxious too. 7K Banish is a good card. They can get rid of Sanji if they one of the Sanjis, but they can't get rid of both because they only have 6. If they play
Yasop. That's kind of obnoxious, but yeah. Sure. Whee! Got another card. And they're what? They're gonna play silvers, I guess. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, I get to a point, right? To a point, 8-Drop Kid is a 2-year-old card, came out in set 1. It doesn't promote the best gameplay experience all the time. And man, I really want to really Gum Gum Giant that. We can Luffy afterwards. I think because where are they going? They're going to 8 next turn. So what? Because they want to be able to Hongo to be able to get rid of this. Or we could just play Luffy and just play 2 bodies out. Luffy 2 bodies out is probably still just better, right? That's probably just better. I see from Dallas's, yeah. I was tired, and it's always stressful to just get through customs, no matter like, even when you're like 100% good to go, right? There's like some extra steps with me being Canadian and being a permanent resident in Canada too, but that was my biggest worry. So I'm happy I got here safe, and just being able to check out Japan already. Should be a really, really fun trip. Oh, they got me. They got me. Do they want to get rid of it? I can play it Chopper. Dang, because I would have played something off the Zoro too. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think there's really a way to play around that, right? Unfortunately. Yeah, Kid with Rosinante and Toshigi does sound like a struggle if you're not blue, right? And well, and Toshigi even still, it protects it from getting bounced. So like red's the only color that can interact with it. We can pretend I was a good player, perhaps. But no, I understand. I understand like why Eustace could, and I've been playing card games for a while, and I've seen this pop up in other Bandai card games where, yeah, something is not like bad for the meta specifically. It's not like winning all your events or anything, but it's more of like on the customer satisfaction side of it. So I know there's like a lot of high level players that makes sense, right? They're like, this card's not bad, right? Like this card is okay to survive, right? Because we have ways to play around it, but it's not enjoyable. And so there is a balance between catering to competitive players, but also catering to people who are new to the game. So I understand that. That's happened for other things in this game, like in Bandai card games in general. I'll probably post it on my channel, on my website in a little bit. It's on my Twitter right now. And it's pretty much just like a small change from the one that I used in Wednesday Night One Piece last week, which also we're not doing a Wednesday Night One Piece this week or next week, if it wasn't obvious why. But yeah, they got rid of it. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Oh, yeah, we're still minus, huh? All right, what's our best play? All right, we got a lot going on. I think as bad as this feels, we have to just attack Nihongo anyways. Start with 7 into 5. Yeah, 5. Our hand's pretty bricky, but I think we'll get through with it. Because they're going to 10 though, so they could play a pretty devastating. This Zoro works so good with this leader, right? It's absurd. I really am surprised I haven't seen more people try to take advantage of this combo. Because like for 6 Dawn, you just put 2 underneath it, and then you get 2 7K attacks, and then the protection from this is really good. Like the 6Ks you can play off that card's obnoxious too. It just really works for the deck. So I might. We've been live for like what? Almost an hour and a half. I'll draw a card. There's more ways to find cards to play off my Zoro. Just in case they can't play Shanks. Because they would have started with, oh. I mean, yeah, but ooh. Yeah, I think I want to play like 4 copies of this card, to be honest. The fact that it can hit out a life is really good too. The life effect is sometimes bad, like you have to have like this board set up already, but being able to just play it for 1 in this deck is kind of silly. Because like, do I even want to? I mean, I could just do like full combo, right? If like I'm gonna do this, they're gonna pretty much have to block it. I can, you know, do Rosy Kid stuff. But honestly, I think we're just gonna put Dawn and everything else, leave 2 open for this, and if they get rid of one of these Zoros, I gotta play a Tony Choni Chopper for free. Just seems good. Oh, they take the hit. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's just 2 all around. I think we're just putting only 7s. And we can do 4 here. And then they... I don't think they can block and save this, but just in case they can, right? Like they might just have to block it outright and just let it go. All right, that's fine. Yeah, I still feel a little bit safer having the 2 up. Because they can play like Shanks, but then we get to save our board and then they just lose. Because they just seem to have 2 attacks on board, and Zoro kind of guarantees that because it gets to play a Chopper out of my hand. The fact that it plays it active is pretty dumb too. Yeah, but I think like attacking 9 was with Smoker wasn't bad either. We'll just see. Yeah, I think we can definitely play a more aggressive version of this. I think there's a lot of potential for something like that. Because all of the Star Deck Luffy stuff, like the Star Deck 21 Luffy, I really want to love it, but I don't. It just seems really suboptimal. I think Smoker can take advantage of the cards a lot better.
That was complete rubbish.
So I'll show off the list after this game though, because we've played it like 6 times now. What they're thinking. Maybe my hotel Wi-Fi is just gone. All right. I'm gonna give the -2 to, I guess, silvers. Yeah. Also, just based on these cards too, red green Luffy could be really good. Unfortunately, like Smoker's not a supernova, so you don't get like the restand. If you could restand Smoker off of red green Luffy, that'd be absurd. Yeah, we don't get to do that, unfortunately. Also, I think the internet that I'm on could be better. Hopefully it's not too crazy for you guys. Yeah, you got the Smoker. Okay, that's actually kind of obnoxious. But like, also though, yeah, this will be fine, I think, right? Whee! Did I do bad numbers? I did do bad numbers. I did really bad numbers. It doesn't matter. I could have done better numbers and likely won. All right, even if they have Goldie Roger, I can just 2K out the 5K Shanks attack. They're tricky. Do you guys see that? They're trying to be tricky. Yeah, that's fine, right? I just go 8 and we win. Yeah. GG's. GG's. All right. Go for it, Luffy. Yeah, that definitely can hurt the matchup. But the fact I get to make a lot of chunky swings hurts. Yeah. kinda nullifies your leader effects as well. All right, well they left. That's okay. Money Mojo, thank you for the game. Do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So also, this is the deck as we know it. Right here. I'm going to sneeze. I think I muted in time. Excuse me. Yeah, this honestly, this is probably unoptimized, but I like what it's shown me on what the deck can do. And let me change it up a little bit. But yeah, 5-cost Luffy is really good. I think we want to go second more, just because our best plays are either playing 3-drop Sanji, putting a Don underneath it to get the 2 Don for leader to get 7k, which is really good. I don't think like Tashigi 2k is needed as much either. Let me do this real quick. Also, real quick, and guys, in case you guys don't know, Sleeve Chief, one of our sponsors, they've got a lot of new products out right now. You guys can check it out. I am sponsored by them too, so this is a hashtag ad, but I really think they've got some cool stuff. They sent me something as soon as I left for Dallas, so I wasn't able to really show it off, but I think they've got some really cool stuff. I don't really like, I'm like, hey, you guys kind of have to send me one of these because this is really sick for these. But they also have some items on Amazon, which has been like a big thing for like North American players. And like when we partnered up, I'm like, hey, you guys are in Europe, and I have a good amount of player base from North America, but they've got some cool stuff. They got their Blackbeard collection too, which this deck is doing well in OP10 for the Japan meta. We'll see if there's any restrictions that happen for it too, but they've got a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, they also sent me this Flame Brothers collection too, which is super cool. And I am in Japan because it defaults to yen, which is really funny, but some really cool stuff here, especially since this is like the 3. Yeah, when you open up, it has like the 3 brothers. So highly recommend it. Just check out Sleeve Chief if you guys haven't already. They drew so many drops. They've got so many products that they've been dropping lately. Sleeve Chief, and then also if you use the Eggman, you get a 5% additional code percent off. Just make sure you spell Eggman correctly with 1G, and then it should be also linked on the YouTube side too. So how do I feel about Bonnie going at set 10? I think it's like the best it's really been. Smoker and Tashigi are both just really good cards for the leader, and I can see like why that might be one of the bigger forces, like why people are maybe upset about the deck as it is, right? The fact that like 8-drop kid in that way. So there it is. What do I want to do with this deck? I'm going to export. I'm gonna open up another version of it real quick. Actually, maybe it'll just make sense to do this. Also, if you guys want to see deck list, this hasn't been updated in a minute, but in my OP10 section, you go to staff and team deck list. Pretty much all my recent builds for decks around here, so you guys can check that out. This one's based off this OP10 Smoker right here. This is kind of similar to the one I've been tweaking this for a while. I was doing like Virgo like half and with Nami, but I just felt like we were missing too often. So yeah, I do think there's some really cool stuff you get to do with blue and yellow Nami, and likely nothing from that deck as people are building it right now is getting hit. So I think that has some potential. I might also just do a poll if you guys want me to do some OP11 testing, just because it's the new thing, and Batsu spent a lot of time implementing that. So we'll see. I also have like my OP11 section for the website as it is. I probably won't be updating it super. I'm probably going to wait until the restriction list hits or gets announced before updating this anymore, just because we have, I think, 50 deck lists across events that have topped in Japan, but I don't want to just I want to see what the meta is going to look like, right? I don't want to keep putting in more deck lists if something's going to get hit and all these decks are going to be invalidated. So
I think this is like a good look at like what the first couple weeks of the set's been, and then once the restriction list gets announced and we see more after that, I'll probably continue to update this, and we'll have it like the format be, you know, OP 11.5 or whatever. So, but yeah, we do have that in case you guys just need some like cursory glances at deck lists and what the meta's kind of been looking like. Yes, Sleeve Jeeve. Yes, they also have that Zoro one. That one's really cool. Carrot would be spiced. Yeah, definitely. And if we like going second more, the only thing that I find that I have issues with this deck is sometimes I have a hard time actually having Dawn to be able to do my effects. I do also want to add like a copy of Dragon. I think that's really good potentially. All right, let's just kind of remove the fluff for this deck. Just go to like the basic way to play it. Because like Hody is like a really good way to end the game. I think the biggest thing that I'm missing, I also kind of like this Luffy too. It's like a backup copy, but being able to use it to be a 7K for 5 Dawn's actually not too bad. Because you can play it off of Zoro and then you can make it a 7K very quickly, which is really cool. And sometimes if I go odd curve, I'll play it out just to have the card out. Because right now we have what? How many 2Ks do we have? We have 8. All right. Yeah, let's jump into the world of EBO2 while we're at it, and see if there's any additional cards that I'd be interested in there. Because there's like Yamato, but we just don't get the effect for it. Obviously, green has like a lot of like Straw Hat stuff, including this Nami. So look at top 5 cards of your library of your deck and reveal up to 1 Straw Hat crew type. Yeah. Zoro says we don't have Straw Hat crew type. That's fine. Yeah, Dofi, Dak, and Moria character. Yeah, I think most people are on that side. Let's see, your custom tokens came. Glad to hear. Sorry, that does seem. Oh, you probably ordered it not in the beginning of February, right? You were probably one of the last orders I did. So I'm glad they came in. Those will be added to the. We'll have a new line of those early April with new dice. We also have another product from EXP Share Collectibles that we're going to add to it, which I'm really excited about. So you guys should be excited about. Which I'll wait until I get it before I announce it. But it's something that I've been wanting for a while anyway. So I'm happy that they're doing it. Yeah, I'm the fulfillment person for all of the stuff on the site. So yeah, I do all of that as well. So I'm happy that it's been a good experience. What does Chopper say? Sorry, Chopper Man. Okay, so it just plays an animal type. Buggy is that's. And then I don't think we need the We Are. Because you look at your 4 or more. Yeah, but we can just find most of that anyways. Red Nami's better because this just looks at. I mean, it's the same thing, right? But that consistency is really good. We can almost do like 1 and 3. I almost want to play Red Hawk as well. We're probably fine. We currently have 8 2Ks. Let's look at Straw Hats again. If there's anything that I'm really missing. Anything that I'm really missing. I don't want to do like a 3-2 split. What else? What else is there? There's also like the other good 2K that we get is Sanji, and Sanji might just be better. Big green Sanji. This says what? Dawn times 1.
Yeah, so that's kind of nice. That can also get us in range, and just is better to play off 7 cost Luffy sometimes. This song just is what? Yeah. This Chopper's like not awful. Set active at the end of turn. Nico Robin says what? Just can't be KO'd, so protection there is kind of good. You know, these cards. Nami's a 2k that. Yeah, you can stun their. Frankie says what? That's like not awful. I don't think there's really anything from the starter deck outside of these two that we really want. Right, so this is what just becomes bigger on your opponent's turn. Choose up to one of your. Maybe the Sanji's actually better. Yeah, actually, because this Sanji's just better, right? Than this Luffy. And we'll play the 2 of the other Sanji because this is something where we can play this for 2, and then we can get the Dawn back refresh, which is good. And then Jinbei is a vanilla, Chopper is vanilla. 2 Rested Dawn cards when your Straw Hat type leaders are characters. You don't really do much KO when you're yeah. And you're trying the original base 4, let's get one power. And then give up to 2 Rested Dawn to your leader or one of your characters. Okay. It's like a little version of Luffy. That's probably fine. All right. Yeah, let's try this. We might not need this Luffy if we have the Sanji, so we can maybe just play 4 copies of the Rush Luffy instead. And then, because right now we have 10 2Ks, which is probably fine. Yeah. Look at our superior deck by adding this Searcher. Yeah, very OP10. Or yeah, very EBO2. All right. EBO2 Straw Smoker. All right. Let's do a couple more games. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do any like ranked gameplay. I really like we're just in a waiting period for what's gonna get hit, and there's a solid chance that our OP10 is the same as like the regular OP10 is for us, like that was for us. I don't think they're gonna do that again though. I'd be kind of upset if not that like OP10 was bad for Japan's meta, but I do like having something different. GLHF. I think this hand is good enough. Yeah, playing Sanji is bad, or even though they can bounce this back pretty easy. Trafalgar Law. Yeah, this is definitely a deck I'd rather go second against too. I do kind of also like the idea of adding Monet to this deck. No. Okay. I think I'd rather have just a wider board, even though they could just because they can't Red Hawk me, or they can't what's it called, Gravity Blade me. Just having a wider board is just better here, because especially next turn we get to do our combo. Okay, sure. Take one. I don't love this, but there we go. They're still at 5 life, which is obnoxious. I think we just bully the board. Surprised they took that one. All right, for 7, I mean, they can Gravity Blade to get rid of these 2 bodies, but I'm not like super upset about that. Jozu can't get rid of this 7-drop Luffy either. Because if they Gravity Blade, we just go nuts next turn. Especially if this Nami finds us another 7-cost Luffy, that just feels really good. We'll take the free block. Sengoku finds Croc. I mean, what, okay, sure. Sure. All right, let me see if I get another 7-cost Luffy. That's also kind of good. No, but I have... Honestly, Mulligan's, again, still probably better. So 2 is active. Go 5. Five. 7. Seven. Okie doke. I'm not even that upset. They can put Luffy back to my hand, sure, but then I can just use it again. Do we double Mulligan this? They'd be pretty upset if I did, huh? They'd be pretty upset. Yeah, they'd be really upset, actually. That's such a good play. That's a disgusting play. And they've hit no triggers. Mulligan's so good. It's so good. And they can't even like attack into my Zoros, or then they're afraid of like I get just value off of it. Yeah, because I just get technically a larger attack because they did that. And I could have gone for game, like a little bit more aggressively. But, oh yeah, if they're blocking that, yeah, we just super won. Yeah, this build looks really good. But we haven't been playing against like all the meta. But I like the potential of what this can do. Getting 2 Dawn aggressively like this every turn seemed really strong. And I... dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Yeah, sure. You can get rid of Luffy and Sanji, sure. Get him, Chopper. Yeah, no GG, just the ellipses. Got it. Got it. Actually, this builder 1-0, I guess, if you want to go for that. I think the game will introduce more board wipes. I don't think so. It'd have to be like really tied with a leader effect, I feel like. It'd have to be more of an identity for a leader than something generic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just it's being able to get 2 extra turn, like 2 extra Dawn every turn. This feels really good. So I don't even know, like green 8-drop Kid might not even be worth it for this build specifically. It's just like a little bit of a security blanket because people will yell at me if I don't run the card, but it's probably one of the worst cards in the deck. It might just be better to unironically just put in 4 copies of Hody Jones and then like just a little bit like 4 1-drop Namis we're not complaining about. I don't know if there's like a Straw Hat card that's like worth it top end. Even like having Dragon might be better too, just because you get the inherent rush for it. I wouldn't be upset with like Monet because you just kind of like make sure that we can commit to using our Dawn for the turn, which is really good because it pays for itself. Like Otama's not a bad card either because it helps get things into mole gun range. I think there's a lot that we could like incidentally add. There's nothing like Straw Hat wise that like lets us give minus power, right? I think that's like one like red card identity that like the deck just doesn't have. I also kind of want to play this 10 cost rush Luffy because we get to 10 like to there pretty often. And even if we like do double Nami, like as long as we have a 7k already on the board, we can search for it and play it on the same turn, which is kind of strong. I know a lot of people play like 9 cost Zoro, but I feel like that card is like a little bit slow. And if we're able to play it and be in a good spot, we're already winning. I kind of want to play that card, but you can identify it. Yeah, the 10-drop Luffys might be finding their way in the deck. Even though like Shanks is like slightly better. But yeah, activate blocker, KO to one of your opponent's 8k or power less. So it's really good against like if we're honestly, if we're afraid of 8-drop Kid, this is the card to help counter it. Because we can go 13k into kid. And if they try to block it, we just pop the blocker, or like pop the kid with 8k. So I can definitely see that be a way we get some value. Like if you're being like really aggressive, right? We'll like take out 2 copies of this 8 drop and just put the 10 drop Luffy. Like maybe even just like we don't even need like Rosinante anymore. Like we don't even need Toshigi, right? Toshigi's just useless. Because again, the fact that we can search this and play it on the same turn as long as we already have a 7k established is really good. Maybe something like this. Rosie might even still be like a trap. Is there like a blocker chopper might be better? Is there like a 2-drop blocker straw hat that just is that? There's 3-drop choppers like kind of a good blocker. This just might be better than Rosie at that point, right? Yeah, 1-cost chopper's not bad, but the fact that we don't get to like that chopper, the 3-cost chopper is actually probably better in spot because you can play it off Zoro as well, and you can set up some like good removal with it. Like put 2 Dawn underneath here, give something -3. That might be more of what we're aiming for. All right. We'll go second. We'll go second. All right. Yeah, just double search. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Also, croutons with the 3 months in a row, 11 months total, 1 month away from their 1 year. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. And yeah, they did. They did make one off the archetype. It's super fun. I think it's a like obviously it's tough for probably this Luffy, right? Yeah. It could be like kind of confusing for the card game itself, but I think it's cool. Sure. That will eventually be good. One of those. We're not playing the build that I just showed off, but this is, I guess, better in this spot. Not having our 3 drop feels kind of bad, but we're fine. Them having a lot of rush, they're just going to be more aggressive than us, right? I don't know if we're going to have really a lot of time to play Smoker out, unfortunately, too. Mm. The fact that this just generically has rush is really fun. Yeah, I think we lose. This seems really tough for us, to be honest. Especially with getting all of our bricks all of a sudden. That's brutal. That is brutal. Maybe they'll run out of steam, though. Yeah, surely they'll do that. Surely. Surely. What are they playing? Oh, that's just strictly worse than I was thinking. I would love, let me tell you, love to have found something with counter. My goodness. My goodness. I don't feel like we play that many cards without counter, but I guess we do. I suppose we do. Oh no. We're getting wobbled. Yeah, because we simply can't save it. No. Why? Why? This is so sad. Like, what are we supposed to do? Yeah, I just concede. GG. You're better. You're just better. I can't do it. Do Sanji decks run Rush Zoro? Yeah, they do. Because it's, even though like they should just, there's 3/5 vanillas, right? That are just strictly better than Zoro, right? Like there's no reason to play Zoro when the vanilla is the same thing because it's just a 1k counter version of it, right? That's just strictly better, right? That's just strictly better. All right, let me play the build that I like, the even greedier build that I just put together. So this is the one that we were playing, but let me take the 8-drop kids out and stuff. And then let me get this. Kid and Killer would be better. I mean, that's even, I mean, you still probably play Kid and Killer. And we can play Kid and Killer in this build too. The fact that it's not a Straw Hat is like the big issue, right? But this is fine. We are playing quite a few bricky cards, right? We're playing 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, but we mostly use them. We could maybe go down to 3 copies of Mulgun, but I just like it a lot. Yeah. We're cheating with Nami, so we have to play this one. All right. Yeah, we're squarely 1-1. Squarely 1-1. Okay. Moria. This is the hand destruction build. That is brutal for us, but we'll just be too aggressive, right? Easy peasy. We're going second. We have an okay going second hand, so we'll keep. All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Just standard stuff. Since we're on even curve, I think we can likely play out. I think 10 drop Luffy's not outrageous for us to get to. Being a 5 life is kind of dumb though, but it's fine. I do need to see better things to play off Luffy 7 drop though. All right, and pass. Yeah, double rush. Yeah. Yeah. Double rush is crazy. Do I have another Perona in there? Yeah, so they wanna be able to play it off and make me discard one, so I guess we just do it proactively. Oh no! I guess we're drawing 2 cards. Yeah, this matchup seems kind of rough because they can interact with my board and then also make it tough to do that. Oh, boy. We played so few of that card. What are we attacking into? I guess Perona? This 10 drop Luffy's the one they just, for lack of a better word, they put in the One Piece Day pack, right? This one specifically. So I need to make the market go even crazier for it. Because I think that card goes for like $30 right now. No, Rebecca, our good friend, to play out Hina. Yeah, Hina's pretty good. I don't know if we need to go for board or not. We are kind of starting to lose. I mean, I think actually going for board's probably pretty fair. You want to be able to play 10 drop next turn with some safety. Oh, they got rid of both. Sick. Yeah, this card's gonna go crazy next turn. Unless they play Sabo. But they wouldn't play Sabo here, right? Sabo would be a good card, and they don't play those. They only play bad cards. Yeah, but this Sanji's pretty silly. Yeah, all right. Never mind. They got good cards. What was I thinking? I mean, yeah, I guess they just they had brand new. Why? They should have just done brand new. Pew. Pew. All right. So did we just lose on board? Probably. Probably. Yeah. I think our like not seeing Zoro early kind of hurt. Yeah, I don't think there's really. It has to be like legitimately Gum Gum Mole Gun, which there's not like an unusual chance for us to be able to win with it. We just to see it. That card would have been great turns ago. All right, Mole Gun for the win. That's not Mole Gun. Yeah, GG. Mole Gun would have been sick because it would have let us like minus this to 4K, then also popped one of the Rebeccas. They had 2K, 1K in there. At that point, too, with them having two blockers, what's the math? We might have been able to win. Hody would have won us the game for sure, right? No doubt. Because we can just go 7, 5, 8. No, we need 2 attacks. There are 3 attacks going. Yeah, 7. They have the 2K1, 5 guarantees. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's try it again. That matchup does seem a little bit tougher for us, though. Especially if we don't find our Zoros. Zoros seem really important for us to be able to have consistent bodies on board that they can't interact with. Or, like, remove. There's a 10 cost, like, alt art of, like, the 10 cost Luffy has an alt art. How many copies of that card am I playing, though? 2? And I saw both? Before finding any Zoros? Yeah, 2. Hody might just be better. I don't know. IDK. Yeah, but I felt like we had a little bit of a slow start. All right, purple and black Luffy. Interesting. Interesting. We're going second. We have this Zoro here, which I like. In general, I like going second more often, and we have the Searcher, so yeah, we can probably keep this. All my bricks. Probably this chopper. Maybe I need to. I might have to cut down on some of the brick cards because it's clearly an issue. Maybe I just don't need 10 drop. I think it's a strong card, but maybe I just don't need it. Ooh, that's really good. That's great. That's our best, you know, card on curve. All right, and we found another one. Whee! Yeah, the next turn being able to play Zoro and then be aggressive with it. Sure. Oh, or just play Smoker and then just be... Honestly, Smoker, 5k, and then play Sanji out with the additional Dawn we have is good too. Oh. What are you doing next turn? I don't even need a blocker. This is just a weird... I don't... Oh, weird attack. Sure. All right. Giant? No way. All right. This player's trolling, right? We're playing someone who's newer to the deck, which is okay. Which is okay. Which is okay. But just, I've identified it. Okay. You're telling me I can just give you this 1-2K, and all your plans are ruined. And then I still get all of my other things. No, right? Yeah. This seems pretty brutal. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Because next turn they're going to what? 8 Dawn? This is a 2K banish, or 7K banish. Then I go 7, 7, 6, 7, I guess. 7. Yeah. And then we're just way ahead. I won't count that game. It was, clear that player again was a little bit newer. But I might be done pretty soon. It's approaching 8 a.m. here in Tokyo. And I just need to do something else. So likely more on that speed. Oh boy. The meta. We'll go second. Yeah, going second with Sanji seems good. It's whoever can attack 7k more at each other. I play that Nami. I don't think I need this Luffy anymore. I think the Sanji 2k is just better. Maybe just don't need 10 drop Luffy. Dragon might just be better even though it's not searchable. And again, this is risk station that we're done. Yeah, okay. Play this out here. 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 On the next turn, we can do the Zoro turn. Yeah, because they can play out whatever for 5. Sanji and Pudding. And we can go 6, 7, 7 with Zoro next turn. And Zoro can play off this Luffy. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't a Straw Hat crew, so yeah, they should have blocked with this. Right? And kind of a mistake that they didn't. And then another Going Merry. All right. Yeah, 6, 7, 7. In case something silly happens. 7. Yeah, you need to block with Chopper. It just has to happen at this point. All right. They're also only at 4 Dawn. Because they need to start using their leader effect. Really? Oh, all right. I don't think this is right. Because if they use their leader effect again, like, right, they... Because you have to have only Straw Hat crew. And as much as this looks like a Straw Hat crew card, it is not. It is an Animal and a Foxy Pirates. All right. And not playing. I mean, we could just go for game, right? I guess it's this, right? 6, 6, 7. All right, they got the block. We can still lose, which is the scariest thing about this deck, is that it's just so strong at getting out of like these big attacks. The good thing though is if they try to trade with my board at all, we have ways to get out of it. Yeah, that's fine. They can just give it to the Luffy, right? And we don't have as many blockers that we get for free. But we're also just so healthy that I really don't mind. This Luffy's fun to play, because now they got to be worried. Yeah, because they can just like lose next turn. Yeah, the Sanji's really good. They gave the minus to Sanji, not one of our blockers. That's so silly. That's so silly. You turn 2 of your active Dawn, then choose up to 1 of your Dawn. Oh yeah, they should. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess the idea is that, oh well, I'm going to go down to 0 life anyways. Yeah, so now they can do all these 9k attacks. We have to be worried about it. At 9. Sure. Free block. That can't be right. Let's see, fly us, Raven. Hope you're doing well. We can just do Sanji, right? Just. Seems good. Seems good. Yeah, but this player obviously just picked up the deck, and they're trying it out too. Do we just like un? All right, so if we don't have the green Nami, right? We don't have the green Nami, which is the only EBO2 card that we run. Let's see. How do I make this again OP10 and then kind of relevant? I don't like this Monkey D. Luffy. I think we're fine without it. I think I just like this one a little bit more of the two. We have like spots for like 6 things. They don't really have that much draw stuff. How many 2Ks we got? 10 right now. I think I want to add like 2 dragons. The dragon can just be really good. Just like a worse Hody sometimes. And then what other cards are in our wheelhouse? And we just don't have like we have just so many cards in our deck that don't have counter. It might just have to be like Gum Gum, to be honest. Kick Horse rather. As much as I hate it. Like a searchable card that has a trigger, and then I guess just another Chopper just to complete the set. All right, I'll play like a couple games with this build of it. Obviously, the green Nami I think makes it way better. OP10, straw, aggro, smoker. OP10, straw, aggro, smoker. Yeah. Well, and I hope you had a safe, you had quite the trek to go home after One Piece Day, so I hope you made it. I hope you made it back. It was just a quick, 16 hours for me, but I know you had a rough one, so. All right, they're going second, so we're going first. So we don't love this hand, and also show you guys the hand on the screen right now. This one's slightly better. All right. Oh, but with this Sanji on the board, we get to do some fun things. So this is like a good backup. So at 5, as long as this Sanji survives, we get to do 5, 7, 7, which is good. Sure. I guess the 7. I mean, they don't play cards in life that would trigger anyways. And if they want to get the Sanji effect, they have to. They'd have to take another. Yeah, they're already down to 2. Yeah, this is such a strong start. And you want to go down to 1 card to be able to get a draw 1? Likely not. You can Luffy Taro, but then I likely just save cards on board then. Oh, that just seems good for me. Oh, they need the card draw. Hard requirement. Ooh, that's a good card, especially with Zoro right there. Yeah, because we can do. We're at 7. Yeah, we can attack with this. Kind of seems crazy. I think I'm going to save it, actually. Even though we can get Luffy off of it. Luffy's just still a strong turn. And I'd rather just have the protection effect of this around. Because next turn we get to do double 7s, and then we can get rid of a Songoro. They play a blocker, we'll get rid of that instead. Yeah, that's pretty good. So plays this. Makes this a 7. Just cause. Honestly, I think double 7 feels better here. Like I'd rather just wait until like because then they can't use their Sangoro effects to draw anymore. Because then they're just down to that much Dawn. It just seems dirty. And like we can just kind of go for game. Oh, they survived. They hung on. This is my second time in Japan. I went this time last year as well. Yeah, since they're at 7 Dawn because they used the giant in a bad spot. Sure. It seems pretty rough. Sure. Now I just defend this Luffy. Block, and then they go 8, and we can 9 out of it. Yeah, disconnected. Yeah, I think this is a really good matchup for us. I don't think Purple Luffy's really present in OP10 anyways, but this looks like a really good matchup for us because we're just so aggressive. They have a hard time. I think like this build also does really good against Red Purple Luffy as well. We're just again just so aggressive. All right. Yeah. 2 and 2. All right. Oh, okay. This is an interesting matchup. Especially if I start with this hand, which I will not. This is way better. Maybe I should have played that. Sure. It's always when it doesn't matter. All right. Pace. Seven. I can play out a chopper. They play what's it called? All right. Well, this is interesting. Because if we put 3 Dawn on here, right? Just going to 9. Yeah. You know, almost like never see Basil anymore. Double Luffy next turn, though, is going to be pretty silly. Yeah, Bonnie does seem like it can be kind of rough, but I'm not immediately worried. It's just more so like the sequencing makes it kind of weird. And with how my build is currently built, 8-drop kit is a fiend. It's very difficult for us to get value from it. Get the... Yeah, so yeah, because I know they're going to try to play 8-drop kid right now. Which means they need to get rid of this chopper. Okay. And Rosie. Okay. Sounds good. Oh, wow. Sure, you got it. Yeah, clearly start with that. Yeah, this Zora, this Sanji is going to be really important too. The issue is that like at any point we could just lose though, because we're at 2 life. Like they could go for game right now, and there's a solid chance we just lose. Right, because like we have to kind of get out of this attack. All right, now we have to top deck Hody. Which we didn't. All right, now we just have to hit something good off of life and pretend like we have the 2-cost event. Yeah, that's not it. GG. Yeah, they had one more 2K. So if they just top deck the 2K, yeah, because it could have gone 8-drop as well. Yeah, because if I did the other thing, so it would have been 3 onto this, and then I need, which would make it a 10K. Could I make this Luffy a 11K with 7 Dawn, but then secretly it's 10 Dawn, but then it's... The Dawn math is weird. I think there are likely better numbers for me to try to end game and at least pressure the Basil Hawkins. but it just means I wouldn't have been able to play Dragon. But I could have played Luffy, which is like Dragon, right? Because it would have been. I think I should have put 3 under Sanji, because then it would have made it so I could at least bluff that I had Hody, because Hody wins a lot of spots, so it would have been 9. They could like block, get out of it, and minus the attack, which was likely enough. But then if I did this, right, we'd have 7 Dawn available. We play this for 5. We play this for 2. And we get 3 Dawn back. So it'd be 9k per game, which wouldn't have also worked because we just weren't big enough. Because they would have had... they would have been able to just get out of it. Because they had 2k, 1k... Yeah, they had 2k, 1k. Oh, they had another 2k. So no, they had it anyways. Also, Dad Halfbreed, thank you for the 20 months. Hope you're doing well. Let's see, Miro saw me in Dallas. Good time. Yeah, once the tournament started going, they were good too. Yeah, and yeah, Terry Black's was the place. Unironically, like I'm not. You guys could think this is like I'm an egotistical thought, but it's just like and like I definitely felt eyes on me at Terry Black's, especially because we also got like a table in like the middle of the spot. And I know like it's weird for like, especially if like I'm eating. There's no like easy way to be like, especially like barbecue. Barbecue's like the worst way, like worst like food to be eating for someone to come up to you because your hands are always like dirty and stuff. But yeah, that's a really good place. Yeah, it was infected with One Piece players. But everyone like I truly appreciate everyone who came up to me over the weekend and just really kind. Yeah, it was really good, especially based off being what in California where there's like no good food barbecue wise. It was really nice. Oh, they're gonna give me the minus. Whee. Next turn we can play this out, which will play out the Luffy. Or we could just play out Smoker and then 7-drop Luffy. That's fine. 1k what we can. Yeah, we'll play out Smoker. 1, 2. 1, 2. Do we need to get rid of the Gadatsu? Because we can. Or we could just play out Zoro and do nothing with it. Go 5 and 7. Honestly, I don't think we have literally anything better going on. Because next turn we'll play Zoro off Luffy and we get that effect. Well, they take it anyways. Nice. Yeah, my order is a brisket sandwich. And then I also get Viola. I got all the pieces. Oh my gosh. That's so unfortunate. The timing for that. And we'll play out this, and then pew pew. And then well, yeah, I know that card's just not good, so we can go 6 and 7. But yeah, the Mexican rice, potato salad, and then brisket sandwich. But I also know the brisket I got, like they had just opened, like got a new one, which was cool. Or not cool. It was warm, very warm. Yeah, that place is great. California and Arizona barbecue is just brutal. There's not as much going on for it. Oh boy. We doing the double? They should have started with that, right? At this point, we just need to go wide and save the stuff. I mean, Ice Age and Reduction can lose us the game too. They're only like living on one blocker. I would if this was. I'd feel way better if this was Chopper. Yeah, but yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not supposed to be like super hot. I like. I'm a cold pizza kind of guy too, so that's I know some people don't like it or not. Oh boy, I am so tired. I am so tired. You guys cannot believe how much I'm like I was passing out like legitimately like almost on the toilet yesterday and then went to like does this deck have any rush cards? No, right? Just like I just have to block this, right? I just have to. Even if they do, we have a pretty stacked hand right now. That's Laboon. Another Viola. Okay. Sure. All right. Do we have a lot of plays open to us? All right. We can go 6 and 9. So if I think that they don't have a 2K in hand, we can win. That just might have to be the best play we have. Is there better numbers? We can go 7. No, just Dragon's just better, right? All right, Nami. Yeah. I guess it's, yeah, because we know Gadatsu's in there. Oh, well. GG's. We beat Cardi Kaizo. I thought your collabing was done. Yeah, Dragon was clutch. Zoro we could have done. I think. Honestly, though, like because we knew that one card in hand was Gadatsu, last card in life was Laboon, and the last card that they had to have in hand was a brick. Zoro would have also done the job, right? Because we needed to have a 4, 6, and 7. Appreciate the game. Peace. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. You know, of all the places for me to mispronounce egotistical, I'm happy it is on my own, in my own channel. That is like the safest zone to be able to do that, at least. Just 3 hours deep into a smoker testing stream. Yeah, clearly I'm exhausted. This is probably going to be my last game. Oh boy! All right, I'm going second. I can play this out. I'll likely keep. Honestly, Sanji Nazoro is such a strong start. Yeah, right in the egotisticals. Yeah, I'm surely not the only one, the first person to say that, right? Surely. Yeah, yeah. Eggman, known for his website and YouTube, but mostly known for mispronouncing egotesting. Oh boy. I'm going to freeze on that word every time for the rest of my life now. Great. You gotta stop it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm done. Promise. All right, please don't hit me with a pudding next turn. I think the play is Sanji, use the effect. Sanji. Boop. 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 And then hopefully we can use this to find something good. Yeah, but it reminds me of actually Mulgun might be better in some spots. Even though it's a brick. Yeah, there's like that middle school joke. You're like, oh, if a quiz is quizzical, what's a test? I'm not gonna say it. You can use context clues to figure it out yourselves. Oh boy. I guess we'll do a 1K out. I really want to find a 7-drop Luffy. Sick, a 7-drop Luffy. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter the order. This one, we should do 5-7-7, but I'm okay with doing 7-7-5 just because there's going to be a lot of cards that, yeah, my likely I was going to give them 1 damage anyways. I'd rather make sure that my attacks hit, just because some people are playing like some weirder removal cards right now. Smash Dago, that's fun. I haven't seen that one before. Them not seeing their each cheese yet has been good for us too, even despite having all the there's the first one. That's fine. Because if they try to get rid of Zora, we just play out Chopper. I'd probably mulligan it just because it's just a scarier card instead of like using Luffy. Unfortunately, even though we just added that card. All right, what are we feeling? Yeah, sure. We'll play out Chopper for free. And then you want to get rid of my Sanji? Sure. All right, well, if they do that, and we have this is likely just better now, right? I'd rather keep a block around. Well, they did have pudding. Nice. Where they're at? How much? 7 Dawn? So yeah, they can't judge if they had it, which is good. I mean, we know they have 2 drop Reiju in hand. They got another Sanji. Sanji coming out of OP10. Yeah, I know there's going to be a lot of people on Reiju just because they printed this card, which is funny. All right, another 7. Kind of brutal. And then, yeah. This can attack, right? I'm not silly. All right, with Hody, we can just win the game eventually, right? Yeah. We got 8 Dawn. I don't think I have to be afraid of like losing to. I think we can just attack in. Put the 1. All right, and hopefully not lose. Just pretend we don't have 2 bricks in hand. Usually works out. Let's see. Yeah, the setup was really good. Like, just like unironically, like the I really liked what we were able to do with it. Even like, I say we, even though it wasn't we, it was them. 5577 does a lot of work. All right, this has to be like a 1K or something. Oh no! Oh no! Please. Okay. All right. Cool, we're fine. Never worried. Never worried. GG's. Seems like it. We got to emote for this. Now's the time. Now's the time. Yeah. Well, we have, when we have above average for it. All right. I'll do one more game for the day, and then I gotta like do something else. And just chillax. All right. Oh, you know what? This is fair. Live by the blade, die by the blade. This is such a good start every time we see it, though. Yeah, this is probably just better. We'll find a 7-cost Luffy. I'm not worried. Whew. Starting with the big guns. You know, you want to put 3 on pudding. Oh, it's actually para. Okay. There's a chance we get punished for it, but then they're just better than us anyway, so it's fine. We got punished for it. Oh no. See, I knew it was going to happen, so it doesn't feel as bad, right? That's how that works. Because I knew it was going to happen, I don't feel as bad. I need these to stop being there. He is. Look how much better he is. Brutal. Brutal stuff. Got another Parasparrow for 3. They're just better. What am I supposed to do? We're playing against a better player. Ah. All right, we could just make sure to get rid of this Parasparrow, or we could establish the chopper. Also, just it's. We can just do this. I think just having more bodies and board is better than them getting a card draw. All right, they moved one to the bottom, terrifying. But luckily, Smoker's good at that. At this point, sure, even though like getting rid of those Hodies in hand would have been kind of nice. All right. Oh my gosh, we made the wrong play. Crazy how that just keeps happening. Oh, they got Brule as well. All right. Got Hodie for game next turn. No. No. This is so sad. We have literally no counter in hand. All right. Dang it. GG. Yeah. It was like, what do we want to play against? Play around? Because I wanted to have the smoker for the beige. But yeah, just wasn't able to do there. That's very fair, though. Very fair after winning off the triggers previously. 3? Yeah. 3 counter in deck, clearly. Clearly. Less than half the deck has counter. Promise. Promise, promise. But we are also like an aggro variant, right? So that's kind of to be understood. So yeah, because we have, it's technically 24 cards, but 3 of them are this. Have we ever seen the Sanji? Ever? Almost never seen it, which is funny. If I was playing the Namis, though, we would definitely take out some of the non-counter cards. I would probably take out Dragon altogether. I would probably take out maybe one of these Luffys, and we'd add those in there. Maybe only like 3 copies of Smoker, to be honest. It is a good card, but there's like better ones. Yeah, we saw this Blocker Chopper occasionally. It wasn't like absent. It just wasn't super there. Yeah, so if I was to adjust this for EBO2, I guess what? Let me open up. Yeah, this is the build we started with. This is still on the thing. Here, 1 second. 1 second. Let me just export. And then go back over here. Yeah, so I would likely do Dragon's fun, but I think Hodie's just better. Probably 3 copies there because like it's great on curve, but like we still have like better things to do on curve now. Do this, maybe like 2 of those because it's a trigger off life, which is good. Probably 3 here, and then yeah, just 4 copies of Nami. 1 drop green. Yeah, honestly, I'm not too upset with this deck as is. There's probably room for like other tech cards, but or might because we have what now? It's 20 cards without counter, but we usually play them as soon as we can. Mulligan we can maybe put down to 3, but it can win us games on the spot. Yeah, Virgo just is a punk hazard searcher, so it's not for these builds. It's not as good, but I can see like this red green one be moderately strong and just oppressive against certain stuff. So anyways, I don't got the brain capacity today for anything better than an aggro deck, so that's what we got for the day. So that's gonna be it. I'm gonna maybe take a nap, maybe, hard to say. We'll see what we got for us, but yeah, anyone doing some streaming right now? I know Luigi was earlier. They're done. I think so. Looks like I don't know this player. I don't think. Yeah, we'll raid Deep Dive Games. They're doing some testing, and they're from Georgia and Ohio, which is an interesting double state mix there. So I'll be around. I'll be doing random streams here and there, making random videos. This is half vacation, half work, so I do appreciate it. Website updates coming. I don't have the deck list for for One Piece Day yet, but when I get them, I'll do my best to update them. It might just be top 8 because that's the difference between 48 and 96 deck lists. So do understand that. But I do want to go over the decks whenever I can because it's really fun. I don't know how I'm going to organize it on the site yet either because it's going to be weird. But I'll probably have to do it by like pod by day for it. You guys can go from it. So friend of yours, was it JCM? Because that's a friend of mine. And then maybe yours, right? I think JCM would back that up if that's the person you're talking about. So anyways, we're gonna do the raid. Let them know where y'all came from. I'll be around, and yeah, different, just random schedule for the next day or two, and then it will be. Oh yeah, Daniel Alvarez. Daniel Alvarez. I'll let Daniel be a little bit more your friend, but I did give him the fist bump in person before you, so do note that. All right, thank you guys so much. Love you all. I'll be around. See you later this week. If you're in Japan as well, let me know. I think I know most people who are already who are coming for this, but in case I missed you, let me know. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.